It's a map that goes to the purple and white.
The Gladiators and San Francisco shot cold. They will. And Houston Outlaws will.
Still, it is going to be Florida Mayhem.
To the point, Ultimate Economy is not a thing, nor is them winning this map either.
That's it, Philadelphia Fusion.
And the bite, and that's it. They are dismantled.
Once more, Shanghai will fail to get a win.
When you have ground superiority, Los Angeles Valiant.
Tactical buys a desperate time. No, the boot! No one for the Dragons can get back!
And that will be the LA Gladiators getting a 4-0 here.
It was an attempt. Something was being done in the background.
Seoul Dynasty will take it. 3-1.
Interesting map. They're running kind of a
Fusion with the biggest.
York. In the meantime, New York.
Houston Outlaws with the clean sweep.
Will be London Spitfire.
Tracer, and that'll be it. The Dallas Fuel.
Nobody can even get to the payload. Valiant.
Very close. The Gladiators, they get across the line.
There goes the match. San Francisco shot.
Gregory would run, but not fast enough.
But it's going to be Florida Mayhem.
Good to see them pick up a map.
Teammates can get back to the point.
NYXL barely
as they will wrap up this series.
Overtime ticking away. And caught by the self-destruct.
Nice bash there.
Will be New York.
And that will be a 4-0.
Will not make it in time. And it will.
I've been playing well, but he's hitting.
Punching their tickets to the playoffs.
And that'll do it. The San Francisco Shock will sweep the series 4-0.
Laid down, that's Profit securing these kills, making sure they're all locked up. Marvel with the Earth Shatter in the final moments of this team fight. The overtime might be burning, but Seoul Dynasty's hopes and dreams are certainly still intact. Shanghai Dragons, the overtime is burning, and they've been given a lifeline.
A lifeline that Marvel might try and rip away as well. He's nearing his gravitic flux. If he can catch people on the card, it would be just so gut-wrenchingly awful to lose this to a C9.
Oh, what happened?
They just didn't touch me.
What happened?
Bren, they just didn't touch.
No.
One of the worst C9s in history.
No. On the core now playing for Seoul. Now the Seoul core might just be stopping Shanghai right in their tracks.
The back actually finally did reset. That ult charge rate is truly bonkers.
It is pure chaos occurring on the points. The self-destructs are flying, the nanoboosts are coming out. Another one from Shanghai. Trying to contest this point if he can. Let the overtime fall here. Now the counter EMP comes out and Profit goes down. He can't zip, he can't zoop. He will only die. Fearless now with his own primal rage. I cannot believe how this team fight is occurring right now. It is chaos, it is pandemonium before our very eyes. Fearless hunting for targets. He looks like a lost schoolboy in the field being bullied for his shorts. But Fleder now moving over onto the Widowmaker, taking the clutch into his own hands. The headshot after headshot after headshot. I do not believe what we have just witnessed. The Shanghai Dragons are elite. To work with. Surely Shanghai aren't going to clutch this one. Marvel goes down. He sent in his own bomb, and whilst he was doing it, he was vulnerable, he was afraid, he was alone, and he will fall. I cannot believe what we are witnessing right now. This one, Fleder moving over to the Tourbillon, but he was not able to get his ultimate off in time. Blade, well, not the blade, I should say the beam. It burns them down indeed, Josh. The overtime, is it not enough? It is not enough whatsoever. The Shanghai Dragons have done it. I cannot believe what we have witnessed. The reverse sweep. Player of the match. So by Xfinity is the one, the only, it's Fearless. He came in, his team needed it most. He was subbed out at the beginning. We couldn't really figure out the reasons why, but he brought it back. He played perfectly. His
Map one out of the way very quickly. Flux comes in, but they need some follow-up on the backside of this. But the immortality field is there for Luffy to keep everybody alive. Flashbang in, gets the kill onto Bebe. Zacian will fall the last one here really on the points. He's got no HP, will get pushed out. And it will in fact be 2-0 start on Oasis. But it's not there on the card. He's suddenly realizing this though. It's got Godsby tries to drag it over. He's trying to get it there, but the EMP will come through just to lock him down, and they will finish him off. A valiant effort from Godsby after the big blunder in the Graviton Surge, but there you have it. Shanghai Dragons will successfully defend on Nimbani. The card cannot make it to the end. The kill, Gushway could be taken down. Blizzard finds the kill. Flux online now for Void. The Blizzard is rolling on the point. Mika going to be eliminated in midair, and Luffy just goes ahead, snipes him out, but against Architect, and they are ticking up on the point. It's just QOQ, and now he's not even there. Eliminated. Shanghai Dragons, they crush them yet again.
There's going to be a shield bash trying to push
Gushway.
away.
Gushway and QOQ roll their way through. The card still advancing. Gushway playing up on top and keep things contested, but has to peel back as the hack comes in. QOQ is taking a nap. The Dragon Blade rolls through. QOQ wakes up just in time, but everybody is there. They absolutely destroy him. The Pulse Bomb comes out too soon, and the Shanghai Dragons will be able to roll through. Unfortunately, for the Hangzhou Spark, this will not turn into a Cinderella. But right as he pops the Valkyrie, and this very well could be it. The minefields are out on the point. They find Striker, but they need so much more than that. And I just don't think they're going to find it. Pulse Bomb comes through, but it's greeted by an Immortality Guild from Violet. But it desperately tries to dance around as best as he can. Avoids the one shot there from Oz, but it does fall. The OT bleeds away, and that is it. The San Francisco Shock take this series yet again, much like we saw yesterday versus the Seoul Dynasty.
To pieces! Gesture moments away, 97% the Seoul Dynasty. They might just be about to do it. Are they really going to upset the Shanghai Dragons here and now? Map 5, taking them to the distance, and the Seoul Dynasty just seconds away. They've done it. They will be moving forward into the grand finals presented by IBM. They will be taking their shot against the San Francisco Shock in our finals tomorrow. And the Shanghai Dragons are going home.
What a match. What an insane performance from both teams. A disappointing end, to be sure, for Shanghai. They got dominated on Oasis.
나 켜야 돼.
In the middle of it all, a fantastic bionic grenade coming out from Izayaki, but this is still turnable for the Seoul Dynasty.
Still turnable, and that's going to force out Primal Rage from Fearless. He's got to come up big with this. He's got to come up clutch. He's battering them away. 2 kills for him, forcing the positioning. It's absolute magic.
Now this time he's going to catch 5, the biggest one for Blip yet. Izayaki will go down, but not before he can get that nano boost out on a Fearless, who is just cleaving everybody like a monster. Takes out 3. Frisian will be a slight little reprieve for Krong. Oh! Around the back, it's absolutely huge. The fucking
Shanghai, they have to play aggressively. This is why Fearless is right up in their grill. The Primal Rage being utilized perfectly.
That's exactly the kind of playmaking you need from your Winston.
For something fast and aggressive off the back of Doha's EMP here. Could be devastating. Gaga's already dead from
The
the
EMP! The EMP is massive. It came to so many targets. The Dallas Fuel! It's a clean wipe. I don't believe it. They know their win cons. They can see it. And this map here, Gibraltar, we were doubting them, but eventually they pull it out, they whittle down the time bank, and they take away the series. 3-1, they will be moving forwards here. Cannot give this one up. But ends up using the duplicate over to the Anna. He's taken out immediately. And with Jexa leading the charge, swinging away, the Inspire healings are keeping Dallas still into this one. The nano boost onto Fate. It's a last-ditch effort, but it's all they've got. Fielder will fall. They might get the D-Mech. They do indeed. Shanghai could still be winning this one, but they have to play perfectly. The duplicate comes off now onto Doha using the rally. It's a lot of armor being applied, and the targets are still alive. Shanghai trying to hold on to this one. The tanks are doing their darndest to stay into it. Lip eventually taken out though. Fearless with the primal rage that he's become so well known for. Might just ended it indeed. He does.
Spark gets thrown over Spark's head. Nothing he can do with that Death Blossom. Fearless is there though, he gets rid of Fate. There's a Diva hacked on the point. Void is going to be ejected, and the self-destruct from Hartman claims him instantly. Desperation barrage from Fletter, but he's taken down midway through. Hartman is the final blow, and Dallas Fuel take the first round.
And here by the choke, look how fast they can rotate with the teleporters.
Oh my, that is going to, that's going to keep Lee Dragon honest. He wants to be the aggressive Lucio, but he can't now. Oh no! The Dragons fail to touch the point. So he backs up, and now Fate is punished. This is the Dallas Fuel on the home stretch here, and they are going from strength to strength. There'll be a self-destruct on their right-hand side available to Hardbin, but that's about all right now. The Dragons conversely have nothing to work with. They make a bunch of switches just for mobility, but they don't have ult percentage. Void is desuited. Fate has to step up now and make something happen, but it's all blue, all over the kill feed. And Izayaki can't touch. Splitter has a duplicate of his own on the horizon, but will it even be needed? Hardbin staying alive. Here comes Jexa, big stick. Sparky gets rid of Fate, but Jagon bonks him and gets rid of him now. Hardbin puts to sleep and Jexa trying to stay alive. Not enough Inspire procs to stay into the fight though. Still a Diva on the point, and here's the Doomfist. Doha getting serious now. Void can't do anything. He got desuited, and the Dallas Fuel, are they gonna do this? Nano boost to Doha, all the eggs in this basket right now, and that's the cut. Harbin falls, but Izayaki's down. Where's the healing gonna be now? Shadow is gigantic! Fearless takes Fate to his own hand. He eventually falls to the self-destruct, but the damage is done. The Dragons are limping forward. Fate is so low, his shield's about to crack, and so is the resolve of Shanghai. They are kicked off the card, and that's a win condition set up now for the Fuel. Claims Fate, that is a big one. 6v5 and another transcendent had to be used, but it might not be enough here. Lip's gonna go down. 6 versus 4. Pulse bomb available for Sparkle now. Is this the moment for him to use it? He gets the stick. Izayaki is down, and the cycle of misery is finally broken. Today, those that burn blue, burn brightest. Player of the match presented by Xfinity, and it's only fitting that it goes to the true protagonist of the Overwatch League. It is an anime, and this man is the star. Fearless. I mean, we even got a Wrecking Ball cameo from him at some point, but some of these shadows were unbelievable. That Blizzard world from the top, that's where he really sets up this team to win. It is incredible to see a main tank take...
Time burning, eventually it's going to be whittled down to nothing. And it will be the map win eventually. Still, the Shanghai Dragons will commit the bodies to it. They've moved, no, obviously, Fate. The Wrecking Ball going to be able to touch this objective. But it feels inevitable at this point, Josh.
It absolutely is. Dallas have got control over everything here, and Shanghai, they're just trickling in. No ultimates to their name, not a hope in hell. And Dallas are going to be able to clean this one up for a very easy 2-0 victory on their map to begin with.
They need to touch the point, and Void will eventually do it, realizing the importance of it. So that's the overtime going to be triggered now. But he has to boost away, and it gives Dallas Fuel ample opportunities to pick off anybody who was left as well. Lips just looking for the right opportunity to teleport into the backline right now. They're slowly edging the map controller. Fearless so low to sound barrier, just keeping everybody alive. But Lee Jae-gong's going to be coming back in with an even better one. Look at that Death Blossom from Lip. Finally, the TP engage comes through, and Doha will be sent packing right back to the spawn door. The Coalescence comes through. The Dragons, they're finally going to be bringing it here to the Dallas Fuel, and they are going to be taking away Burned out of the form. The bomb gets nothing done, and Dallas still in control. The card does not seem to be moving. Fate just rolling around trying to avoid all that damage, trying to keep the overtime ticking so that this team can come back in. But it might be too late here, Josh.
It certainly looks like it. The overtime width is burning, and Dallas, they're in firm control. Sparkle back over to the Doomfist, his signature.
The process, the Dragons might just be ending this one here. Fielder falling means no more heals now for the Dallas Fuel, and a great engagement. They've ripped the point away again. Control is in their hands. The overtime goes, and they're just going to be dumping bodies onto the point to keep it going. Fearless, though, cannot withstand that kind of pressure. And the Dragons are going to be taking Busan. Fearless, but now the spawners are coming through. Coalescence from Fearless Sparkle, dodging, juking the damage, crouching in the midst of it. But the bomb comes through from Void, and it is good. Uppercut to try and at least lock up Fade away from this fight, but I think the Dragons with the superior spawns coming in, it's just working out in their favor every inch of the way. Sparkle needs to work magic, but as his team is falling around him, it's not going to be enough. Bomb from Sparkle is good. Fade will fall. Another pile driver. It is chaos. It is pandemonium, but they are persevering somehow. Lip trying to put an end to it. 3 kills for Lip. Are you kidding me? Forcing the fade away as well. Lee Jae-Young coming back in now with the sound barrier. Just needs to clear off this point. The mines from Fearless. It's desperation now for Dallas to try and do it. But the Shanghai Dragons are holding strong now. Only a couple of players left standing, and it's not enough. The Shanghai Dragons have done it.
The play, but there's no Nanaboos. That's long gone. That ship has well and truly sailed. Sparkle's able to dodge away from the self-destruct, but can't get the D-level forward. The remixed and Lei-Young is back in the fight. Harbin falls to the minefield of Sparkle. He has the touch, but he left the cards. And Dallas Fuel.
Sparkle 4% away from the Blizzard. If they can chase him down, they can deny it.
Oh, no one touches! No one blames his life, and it's just Doha, all on his own to try and keep the dream alive with the Atlanta Reign. They're going to do this. Doha falls, and the Kings have been slain.
A very disappointing loss with how they played this.
We're looking for the best team in the West to represent that region in the final. It's not this team today.
Heartbeat barely there, warm hands, cold as stare. Her body so still, with looks that could kill. Walk past the devil trapped, you'll feel her pull inside. The secrets you'd find, caught in desire. Set up like a triple and step in. She got you tight.
But Sparkle's still going to be with the play. He gets himself 4. Working good. He's coming out. Put it back in. Put it back. Put it again. Off the back of Doha's EMP here. Could be devastating.
The EMP is massive. It's a clean. Why Dallas Fuel?
It is the air matrix, man. What? A gravitic flux. That is absurd. Ridiculous stuff from Hardbin. Jets and Nano himself though. Once more, once Fielder. The shot. Oh, the shield dead. He comes out best in class. His own head, it's gonna be now. Shut up! It's gigantic! Today, those that burn blue, burn brightest.
Keeping him and Twilight healthy, although he's now on the side. Nice little deflect, but the flames are burning blue, although has to now back up. He is so low. Finale throws the pulse, doesn't find much, and Bob joins the fray. The Toronto Defiant now have to deal with 6 people. Gurio and Finale find kills, but it is all Dallas Fuel right now. Fearless in the backline. Finale is dead. Carried down. Twilight, he hits the sling, but it don't matter. The Dallas Fuel
fight to win this map. They need to win 2, maybe 3. The Los Angeles Gliders coming in and they're getting early picks with Fielder.
Humongous orb to kill Panapan, but Kevster with a big pulse bomb laying it next to Harbin as he sleeps. Kevster from the high ground with an Eagle's watch is going to run it down
taken down. The Gladiators push the robot back. They take control and take the series.
Able to bounce back now. Florida Mayhem, they only need to make it 4 more meters to get the lead.
There's a beat for the fuel. They got a Nano and Edison's coming out the death blossom. If history repeats itself, the Dallas Fuel should be good. Nano onto Eddie. Death blossom in the back. Surmajet runs away. They just hold this. There's no immortality field, but there might not be much Edison left. The Mayhem are coming back. They managed to just hold on their supports, but the Dallas Fuel making sure they're ripping their chances away of coming back in this series. Overtime ticking down. The Dallas Fuel have done it. They eliminate the Mayhem.
Okay, infrasides from both sides. Now Sparkle knows exactly where to go to find the backline. Pulse bomb on Chio, though. He tries to trade. It doesn't work out. Karoo going to reposition him, try for an aggressive angle. They need to stop the shock on this card now. The stick's there. Vitality Mortality Field is down in Collusions here with a bionic grenade. It works out. Sparkle gets in, but he has to trade. Harbin with Violent and the gravitic flux is somehow dodged by Finn. It turns around. Harbin, 90-degree snap. A kilo is removed, and they say this town ain't big enough for the two of us. Dallas advance.
Bridged over the Doomfist because what they're doing right now isn't working. But another Graviton surge. Are we going to see a completion?
Straight in the spawn. The whites of his eyes lighting up. And goodbye, Hawk. A completion so close. Unprecedented pace from the Dallas Fuel. They are destroying the Atlanta Rain in front of their home crowd. 2 meters to go. Hawk spawns, gets a kill on Shio, but I think it's about done. Goodbye, Hawk. Goodbye, Rain. There's the completion. Dallas Fuel. They're going to the finals. Burning brighter every single day. Harbin the nade on top, but the Gladiators are just tearing them apart. They're actually already dead. The Dallas Fuel now need to defend for 9 seconds. I don't think the Fuel can come back. There's only one person that can do it.
Edison, he's up on the high ground. He's using
Can't get to the bottom. They can't do it. The Gladiators have done it. With a victorious roar, the Gladiators extinguish the Fuel's flame.
We added some people to our roster. We had a lot of people that had doubts of certain players joining our roster. You know, could they perform up to the level? And we started off hot. You know, started off really good. You know, go to kickoff class, look almost unstoppable. Ran into Gladiators, they beat us pretty handily, and it sucked.
He knows that against the headshots of the overclock, it's not really a huge stimulus for the Transcendence itself. On the other side, Fletter going to be basically unanswered when he uses his own blade. Only Hungry Shields can really protect anyone. Never mind the blade, Lemon.
Oh
Never mind!
Headshot after headshot! I was waiting for my moment to say that, and then Fuel just lost. I didn't even get to keep going. Lip didn't even get to keep going. So, sweet 3-0 from the Shanghai Dragons. Absolute domination over the Dallas Fuel.
But MN3 just goes ahead, zips away, and now the sound barrier shielding has expired. Sparkle, pulse bomb nearly online, hasn't really been connecting with these too much here today in this series. Needs to absolutely nail somebody with this stick. Wrapping around the back, dashing forward, it goes into the wall, it's not going to find any kills. Chio does manage to get on top of Fix-Up, but Gurio's already out of the fight. Chio finds both of the supports on the side of the fusion. Massive opening here, they have the man advantage for the time being, but Zest will get Fielder in the end. Oh, a little bit more, the stick gets out, Fearless going to be falling low, they take him down below half HP, but the kill has not been confirmed yet onto the Winston. As I say it though, MN3 does arrive, does get the kill as we go into overtime. But you can't get off the payload. Contested for now by the supports. They're pushing it forward. And a reminder, they have not gotten to the checkpoint yet, so the bot will take its break if they can get there. They do back on it too. The shove back coming through. The shield bash pushing them away. Sparkle in the corner, nowhere to go. Gets taken down. Contest coming through. Fielder once more. Now going to be eliminated. It's all on Chio, and no one can get there in time. Absolutely impeccable. As we said, the Dallas Fuel, they did not have a great choice in push maps, but this was definitely.
Went to mid-season madness. The meta changes, we didn't adapt properly at that time and just kind of got caught off guard in Hawaii and had a really, really poor result. Going through that, you know, you have two options. You either start going on a downhill trend or you start building up and proving to yourself that you are better and we could be better.
Shut Harmon down the sound barrier. The Fuel, they're going for it. You can't be serious.
runs him into the ground instead. The jagged blade connection on Assassin. It's going to be a blade from Sparkle to finish the job, and oh my, the Washington Justice are put in the ground. The Dallas Fuel make the reverse sweep.
You can't get off the payload now. Still on this bit high, trying to keep it the series. London's already dead. Sparkle in the backline. Sparkle's going to have to do something, but no. Sparkle takes him down. Honey, the last damage dealer really for London on that point. The Dallas Fuel's health bars are waiting, but Field are topping him up, finding the frags. The Dallas Fuel have done it. A 3-1 in the series as they continue their undefeated run.
They had no other ults to depend on. Sparkle tried to stop the flip. Now Chio has to jump back on to keep this going. Fielder's around the corner. He stays alive. The rampage from Hanman hits 4 of the shot. But Fuel barely have any damage. But it's Hanman is a one-man army on the front. It's really anyone's game. It's a 2 versus 2. Sparkle around the corner. And Fuel are still alive. This fight will determine, are we going to round 3? Will this be a shock map? But without those supports from the shock, this is Fuel making a massive turnaround here on Control Center to force round 3. Position, the dash is proper. He goes after the supports. Can't seem to go after Chio. Sparkle's doing the same thing back. Both Genjis have had 2 kills each. But it's the rampage from Hanman that's made a big difference. Kalush 5% different, which has made a massive impact on this final fight. The Dallas Fuel take the map with a whipper. Fuel still aren't out of this yet. Here's the Hanman rampage to stop the shock for once and for all, as it's only Finn left on the card. Then the army of the Fuel to gas themselves up. The Fuel's overtime goes away, and they're going to match point. Are they doing anything with this fight? They're waiting for the proper blade, and Fuel realizes they use the shout. They start to focus him down, and Kalush is the countermeasure the shock needed at this point. And Fuel have made the straight. They get to the finish line, and they sweep the shock to the lower bracket.
It's on the cards. Kalush taking a lot of damage. Proper also pretty low, and Sparkle! He gets rid of Proper! Here comes the blade! And the endless waltz of the Dallas Fuel now! As that checkpoint is within spitting distance, and Kilo is wiped off of the map. Dorado, as the 2 maps prior, will go to the Fuel!
Fight from here on out. You're behind by almost 100 meters. This is going to be hard.
With the rally. Sparkle goes into play, could be the end of here. Final is down and we're in overtime. 4 players left for the San Francisco Shock, and they're dropping like flies. Sparkle's blade finds Purchase, and Hanman cleans off Kalush. Here in the frigid north against all comers, the Dallas Fuel extinguish the competition. Take a bow, your summer showdown champions.
Just dominance here from the Dallas Fuel. We thought this go around with them versus the Shock, maybe we get.
And we could be better. And a new meta hits, and we run with it. Junker Queen, Hanman, it just wasn't even close. We ran through the summer showdown with a championship under our belt then, and had our eyes on playoffs.
carry on and on. Where are we going from here? Where do we go? Are we all blinded by fear? How do we know? How do we know?
제가 오프라인으로 우승이 처음이에요, 사실. 온라인으로 이렇게 다른 토너먼트 이렇게 우승을 좀 많이 했었지만 오프라인으로 정식으로 많은 사람들 앞에서 우승 종이 쪼가리가 떨어지고 트로피 이렇게 다 든 게 처음이란 말이에요, 사실. 살면서 언제 또 이런 경험을 할 수 있을까? 라는 생각을 가졌었고 말로 설명 못합니다. 그냥 미쳤어요, 그냥.
Come over here, Fearless, because I want to tell you that you are the Grand Finals MVP! Congratulations, you played unbelievably. How does this moment feel?
우승 너무 축하드리고 오늘 너무나도 잘하셨어요. 지금 소감 한 말씀 부탁드릴게요.
진짜 너무 긴장해가지고 지금 사실 손이 떨리는데 사실 제가 아니라 이 MVP 받은 사람 다 이제 뭐라 했는지 모르겠는데 일단 여기 와주신 팬분들 정말 너무너무 감사합니다. 그리고 한국에서 시청해주신 여러분들 진짜 너무너무 감사합니다. 여러분 덕분에 저희가 이겼습니다. 감사합니다.
I'm just so shook that it's really hard for me to talk, but this MVP award, I got it through all of the fans. For all the fans that were cheering on the Dallas Fuel, thank you guys so much. And for those of you fans in Korea that were cheering on the Dallas Fuel, thank you guys so much again. We got this win because of all of you guys. Thank you guys so much.
Once again, Fearless, and folks in Anaheim, if we could do it one more time.
진짜 발끝에서부터 여기까지 이렇게 막 뭔가 진동이 쫙 하더니 갑자기 눈물이 싹 나오는 거예요. 그래서 진짜 사실 그때 MVP 이런 거 아무 생각도 안 하고 그냥 우승했다는 행복감에 너무 그냥 미쳐 있었거든요. 마음이 막 완전 들떠 있었는데 너무 행복한데
You could tell how much it meant to him, and that MVP trophy was very much well deserved. If I could give MVP to all of them, I would. But yeah, I mean, Fearless deserved it.
플레이오프 때 그래도 누구보다 열심히 했고 저희 팀 우승을 위해서 열심히 했고 선수들 잘 이끌어 나왔고 그래서 충분히 받을만 했다고 생각합니다.
I mean, everybody knows the story at this point, but if you didn't, you know, he's been from the 0-40 Shanghai Dragons to now. His career has been nothing but spectacular. I mean, the fact that he's resiliently stayed for what he's gone through, right? You know, going back to contenders, having to work back up to Shanghai, then coming to Dallas Fuel. He left Shanghai, that then won the championship without him. And then being benched for most of the season, but still being a great teammate and being able to stick together with the team. And then when come playoffs time, he's ready. He hasn't dropped a beat. You know, he played the Smurfs, he played the Gooseways, and he showed them why he is number one. There was no one even that could touch him.
그때는 이제 뭐 마음속으로는 내 프로 생활 끝났구나. 이제 진짜 빼도 박도 못한다. 어떻게 못하게 잘 안 되겠구나라고 이제 생각을 했었고, 근데 이제 그럼에도 불구하고 포기를 안 했어요. 그래서 포기하지 않으면 이런 순간이 오기도 하는구나. 기회가 오는구나. 그 기회가 왔을 때 꼭 잡아야겠구나라는 생각을 했고, 정말 힘들 때도 포기하지 않고 진짜 기다리고, 그러니까 계속 열심히 하고 준비하고 있으면은 언제든 기회가 온다. 그 기회가 다시 한번 왔을 때 잡는 사람이 결국에는 승자인 것 같아요. 네. 진짜 너무너무 감사합니다. 여러분들이 있기에 이 대회가 있는 거고, 네, 저는 그렇게 생각해가지고 정말 여러분들 덕분에 제가 이 자리에 있을 수 있었던 것 같아요. 정말 감사합니다.
몇 명 없어. 리포드 진. 나이스!